Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sergeant Merrill here, and this is some more Mass Effect 3 multiplayer gameplay. Now, I'm actually not playing with other people, so maybe we can't consider this multiplayer, but still, I wanted to demonstrate the power of this Manta Sniper Rifle when you don't miss. When you start to level up all your weapon damage multipliers, it really becomes an extremely effective weapon. Because you're able to take things out. Even the Centurions, if you get a headshot, you see right there, they're one-shot kills, and most of the people that you're going to be coming across are just your standard soldiers, so it's really good to know that as long as you hit them in center mass, or as you see even there, I just hit them in the knee, it will be a one-hit kill. It means you're going to be able to take out a lot of the fodder right as they're coming out of the gate, and that's a really important thing, especially when you're playing on your own. Now, this isn't a record-setting gameplay or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that this is the best example of playing on your own. I've seen some people play the Technicians. I know you can do some pretty amazing things with the other classes. I'm still a little addicted to the Soldier class because that's just the way I like to play Mass Effect. So yeah, I'm not saying that this is a record-setting gameplay. It's just to show you the effectiveness of this weapon. And how you can still have a lot of fun with Mass Effect 3 multiplayer if you don't have friends, or even if you don't like to play with some of the other people, because let's face it, a lot of them aren't that dependable. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up is that a lot of people are saying that there isn't a lot of depth in the multiplayer, and this is a problem that I see when developers do demos that show off the multiplayer, and when they start bringing out the betas that show off the multiplayer, is when they do that, they're not bringing out everything that can possibly go into the multiplayer. A lot of times they're just, especially with demos, bringing out a small portion of what is going to be in the full game. And that's the example here. I think a lot of people are getting the wrong impression of multiplayer. I think it's going to get extremely repetitive because they see the little taste that they're getting right here, and they think it's going to be representative of the amount of content that they're going to get when the full game comes out, and that is simply not true, guys. If you look at the universe when you're signing into multiplayer, you see the Attican place or whatever. I'm gonna mess up the names. I'm gonna butcher the names. All I'm saying is that a lot of content is locked, including objectives, including the type of enemies that you're going to be coming across. This is just a small taste of multiplayer. So for the people that say that this is getting extremely repetitive very quickly, to you I have to say, wait till the full game comes out to make that judgment. I'm not saying that it won't get repetitive. I'm not saying that it's going to be infinitely more brilliant than what it is right now. I'm just saying, don't judge this book based off of the first two chapters. And I'm starting to get the feeling that a lot of people are getting nervous. They're getting nervous because the game is quickly coming up. It's only a few more weeks until this thing comes out, and they see this multiplayer, they kind of think that they might not like it, and they think that they're going to have to be married to it if they want to be successful in the single-player version of this game. I know the developers of Mass Effect 3 did say that the multiplayer aspect can assist you in the single-player aspect, but it's not something that is absolutely required. I think a lot of people are making that misconception. They're like, oh man, I hate Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I'm really not interested in it. I really don't want to have anything to do with it. And now I have to play it if I want to be good in the single-player version. That is not true, guys. That is not what they were saying. That is not the purpose of this. Now, they were saying when you're playing this, you will acquire something called war assets. I'm not sure if that's still the terminology that they're using, but war assets that can assist in the overall progression of single player, but you can still acquire that same progression by just playing more of the quests and stuff in single player, which I'm sure if you're a single player fanatic, that's something that you already enjoy doing. But we're coming up to the end of this little gameplay right here. Like I said, not award-winning stuff, but I did have a lot of fun, and I really think that's the point of this whole thing, guys. I hope you guys are having as much fun with the multiplayer as I am, and I hope you're as excited for Mass Effect 3 as I am, because this game is going to kick ass. This is Sergeant Merrill, out here.